Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing one of the nicest and hardest courses I have ever played. Crystal Springs is located in Burlingame, California. This tee time was at 6:50 a.m. so I didn't have any time to warm up or putt. As you can tell by that duck hook off the first tee into the driving range net. If that wasn't a sign that I needed to hit the range, I don't know what is. This course is super hilly and it is rare to find a flat lie outside the tee box. And then, as you can tell by my third shot here, it does add a challenge and makes you be creative with most of your shots. I had about as long as a putt as I did driving up here, especially just waking up with no warm up. What'd you expect that I barely got it halfway there? But in reality, these greens were one of the hardest greens I've ever played, and you'll see the greens get the best of me today. Second hole of the day is a nice dogleg right, and for the second time, I hook it down into hole 3. From here, all I can do is punch out under a tree and use most of my luck on this shot by not hitting the tree. And this will be the theme of the day, especially with how bad my driver's been recently. Long par putts. Still not used to how these greens roll, and even though technically this was not a 3-putt, from that first putt being off the green, I do walk out with about 6 putts through 2 holes, which is never good. Hole 3 is the first of the par 3s, and I do my best scoring on them, mainly since I don't have to use a driver. However, I found my first green in regulation, and gave myself a long birdie look here. Despite having 300 feet of total putts through the first 3 holes, I tried my best to flush it out of my mind and act like it never happened. This results in my first par of the day. Remember when I said I like par 3s because I don't have to use my driver? Yeah, well, par 5s are my nemesis. I guess you can call me a lumberjack because I hit more trees than fairways in this video. Continuing with the theme of the day, here I have another back-to-back unlevel shots. Giving myself another long par look. With how much the ball has been snapping on the first few holes, I thought it would do the same, but what do I know? It's my first time playing this course in a while. Nice little cheek clincher here, and lucky to walk away with only a bogey on this hole. Finally put my driver in timeout and took out the 3-wood. Probably hit one of my best shots of the day. Now this course, the first time I ever played it, I walked it. This course is pretty hilly, and most of the holes are sloped. If this video doesn't get you, just wait till you see number 13. That was the death of me. Here's some deer just running in the middle of the fairway, probably in the safest location with me playing today. Hole 6 is located in the highest possible point on the course, and here there are weddings, and you get a beautiful view of the reservoir on the side. And let me interrupt this beautiful view with a horrendous shot. I'm glad no one was having a wedding this day, so they didn't have to see that shot. Here, just took a 5-iron, just punched it down the hill. Got scared going down long. It was a downhill lie, awkward. Scared this would jump out. Damn. I somehow found the one spot with divots in it, and believe it or not, those are not mine. Here, just chipped it, happy I got it on the green. Gave me a look, and gave myself another long par putt. Still can't figure out the greens. They're still early in the morning, pretty rolling slow, but able to walk out of here with a 2-putt bogey. Hole 7, after hooking the ball 3 times through 4 holes, I told myself this ball is not going right, and well, I was correct. Almost broke Dude Perfect's record for the farthest club throw here, but somehow showed some restraint. This hole of fairway is rolling from the right to the left with room left. Took a club that I know I could hit and found a good spot to try and save bogey. But another awkward lie on the fairway and leave it short and left of the hole. Here, chipped it, leave it a little bit short. Gave myself a look. Somehow have this for bogey, but ended up giving myself that for a double bogey. And finally we get back to a par 3, and I have never been happier. Another beautiful hole, and it ended up just technically short of the green, but gave myself a birdie look and read this one pretty solidly. Just thought it would snap more and tap in for a par. The 9th hole is a tight driving hole, and somehow, after missing all the easy holes, I end up finding a fairway on this hole. Getting a good kick off the hill, going back to the left. Here I took a 9-iron, just wanted to hit the middle of the green. Ended up giving myself a good luck in and ended up finding the green. And this is a good time to talk about my sponsors. I have none because I freaking suck. Hammered that ball past the hole, and this putt to try to save par is just not fair and just it's like a curse on the hole. But the 10th hole here is a drivable par 4 over the trees on the left, but there's no need to bring out a driver on this tee shot. A tee shot long of the green would roll down the road, and OB is short and treble left. A simple 5-iron and wedge in is all you need. And that is what I did. Found another green. The sun coming out, the greens were rolling a little bit faster. Hammered this one, and gave myself a long look, and what a catch by the hole on this one. 11 is a severe uphill par 3, and I went up a club and I thought I crushed it, only to leave it short into the bunker. Apologies for the lighting on this hole, but you did not miss much. That bunker shot landed on the top of a hill and gave me a very scary putt, and after the last 2 putts, I got scared to hit it and left this one short. And the bogey putt was not much better. Ended up 3-putting again. And even though I'm not playing great, I'm still loving this course, as it's one of the most beautiful courses I've ever played. And remember earlier when I said if you walk 13 it's going to kill you? Just look at the slope from where my ball lands to how high the green is. Learning from the last hole, I go up a club and a half and barely made it on.
Come on now, 3 feet? Now, how much do you want to bet I'm going to 3-putt this?
In fact, it took a great bounce to land that close. No expectation was into making this putt, and isn't it funny how the game of golf works? Out of all the beautiful holes here, this is probably my favorite. Straight downhill, and luckily they put the pin in the back. Normally they will have it in the front, and it's about 20 feet in between the bunkers. A lot of times I see people, mainly myself, play bunker tennis. Here I have a par putt, and back-to-back holes with fist pumps. Looks like it's starting to turn around. 14 is a dogleg left with OB running all the way down the left side. Here I went back to the old slice and had to take a drop on the side of the hill. After this drop, I didn't want to make back-to-back mistakes. I just took a 5-iron to lay up to a number I feel comfortable with. 2 bunkers in the front of the screen made it difficult to get the ball to stop pin high. From there, I'm pretty happy with that shot. With how I'm putting today, all I'm trying to do is get it close for a 2-putt, and from here gave myself another stressful look. "15 is another short par 4. Unlike 10 where it is a dogleg, this is straightforward. But a lot of trouble can come if you miss the fairway right or left. One of the rare occurrences of the day is I found the fairway, and actually gave myself a level lie. This results in finding the green in 2, and giving me a look for birdie. But I haven't really been able to make a putt all day, but still ended up tapping in for a par. 16 is the shortest par 5 on the course, and it's the easiest hole. Alvar runs right next to Highway 280, and I tee up the ball so far left, just in case I do slice it, it will hit the tree and not cause a car crash. Just took a 3-wood off the tee, gave myself a nice yardage in, pushed it a little bit, landed right into the tree. 2 bunkers protect the green short, so I decided to lay back with my 5-iron. Here I had to take a 9-iron, punch it under the tree, only to find the bunker on the right. Luckily the bunker was there, otherwise that probably would have rolled long. Gave myself another long par putt and missed it, but was able to tap in for a bogey. 17 is the last par 4 of the course, and you're about to witness a blow-up hole so bad I turn off the camera. Tee shot was great, then my second shot kept the face wide open and missed it out left. Here's some more wildlife on the course. With the tucked pin, I decided to try to go with a flop shot, and did a flop. Bladed that one onto the tee box. Turned off the camera, ended up playing the hole, still got a 7. 18th, par 5, great finishing hole going back into the clubhouse. Had nothing else to lose, so I brought out the driver, brought out the big dog, and somehow kept it in play. While you're watching me finish up, this was by far the nicest course in the Bay that I've played, and I would love to play it more when I get better. This is one of the courses I recommend everyone gets carts, and as it could be brutal to walk. The one downside about this course is a bit pricey, but after saying this, of course, I recommend everyone plays this at least once. However, for the name of the video, we are looking at the affordability aspect as well, and with that, I would rate this as an 8.5. Here's the leaderboard in case. Alright, here's a little bit of the courses I've played so far. If you like this video, hit that like button and let me know where you want to see next. See ya.